Hey y'all, Happy New Year's. It is just after 5:30 in the evening. Excuse me. Sunday, the 1st of January 2023. It's going to be difficult remembering to add that number in there. Right now in Jacksonville, Florida, it is 74 degrees Fahrenheit. Humidity is at 80%. Whoops. 23 degrees Celsius. We are on the way to my son's house for dinner. I think we're doing hamburgers and sausages on the grill. I think. We shall see. Ugh. I left the amp gauge on my portable power bank. Hey, all right, not a problem. Just plug it in, charge it up. So, I hope y'all had a good New Year. I know not everybody celebrates. I don't really celebrate. Unless I have to go out to. What's up with that? My earpiece just decided to power off. All right, whatever. I guess it didn't pair. Anyway, where was I? Oh, whoop. I know not everybody celebrates. Some, people just kind of like, hey, it's just another day, and I totally get that. It gets more or less that way for me, unless I'm going out with, some of the kids or have plans to go to a party or something like that. But I'm not really the party type. I'm not the people type, so. I like my friends one at a time, maybe 2 or 3 at the most. But you get a whole crowd of people, and I start getting all jittery and nervous in the stomach. And anyway, so. Didn't really do anything last night. Sat and watched YouTube videos. I did make up a kind of unique dish, and I'm not sure that I liked it. Don't get me wrong. I like making up my hot ramen. I've never made up sauerkraut with the spice to it before. It tasted kind of like my spicy coleslaw, but not, because it wasn't crunchy at all. So it wasn't bad, it was just different. And then the hot dogs I used, no, they did not work at all. Even though I grilled them up and chopped them up, those cheap hot dogs, there's no hiding the fact that they're cheap hot dogs. And I wasn't sure. It's kind of a Russian roulette on what you're going to get when you pull hot dogs out of my freezer. Because I've got hot dogs up there from Dollar Tree, or the cheap Waltney hot dogs, like $1 something a pack. And then I've got some of the better hot dogs up there. When I buy hot dogs, I'll have 2 or 3, 4 out of a pack. Excuse me. And then I wrapped them up by twos in tin foil and put them in a plastic bag and put them in the freezer. So, and I don't mark them. It's kind of hard to, miss that they're 2 hot dogs in a wrapper. Are they the better hot dogs or the cheap hot dogs? Therein lies the adventure, I guess. It doesn't matter, they're edible. Some are just more enjoyable than others. I totally have the hiccups right now. I don't understand why. But anyway, I mean, I do my own spicy ramen. The ones that you buy at the store, for me, aren't very hot. Oh, excuse me, aren't very hot, aren't very spicy. So I usually end up modifying them up with a hot sauce. Oh, excuse me. We're using red pepper flakes when I cook up the noodles, so they hydrate in the pepper flakes. And then in the past I've added excuse me, I've added cabbage, tuna, chicken. Just, last night's probably not the best combination I've come up with. It sounded good, and it actually kind of looked good, but it did not work out. So, a bit of a haze out here today, or this evening, as the sun is going down. Ooh, these hiccups are going to drive me nuts. I need a spoonful of sugar or something. Let's see. It's getting warm in here. Now my blower fan isn't working. There we go. I forgot I turned it around to just defrost the other night. Okay, what are you doing there, dude? Pulling over in front of me like that. Oh. So I was puttering around last night. I had this idea in my head. I've seen it done. Oh man, these hiccups. I've seen it done, but I've got this idea in my head. I feel like I'm a broken record. making a robot type figure out of boxes. I got a bunch of cardboard boxes from Amazon and whatnot. So the one idea I had was to use one of the bigger boxes as the chest and have it so that I could, so that opened up and had drawers on it. It had doors on it. Maybe a shelf or something inside. And then, another man, another smaller box on top for a head. Figured out some way to connect it, a pipe or a can, even another box. I'm not sure if I want to keep it all like boxy, or combine the boxes and round tubes. Excuse me. Man. Got a couple of ideas for the arms, depending on how big they are. One would be Harbor Freight has the grabber handles to kind of bend in the middle. They look like an arm. They look like a robot arm. 2 fingers on the end. So something like that would kind of be cool, I think, at least for one arm. I'm not sure. And then I've got the metallic casing that goes around electric wire. That might make kind of cool. I don't know, wires, muscles, something on the arm. Hydraulic lines, I guess. I don't know. I'm just looking at the look. I mean, for that matter, several of those together would make several of the metallic casings would kind of make a decent looking arm. But again, do I want to go with the round tubes or stick with something more square, rectangular, boxy? I've kind of got it mocked up as much as it takes to mock up piling a couple of boxes on top of each other, and it would sit on the passenger seat here of the brat buggy. And if I kept it so that I could open each of the boxes up, some type of a door system, then I could still plug. I could put my battery pack in there and still be able to access it and plug in my lights and stuff like that. I don't know. Need to come up with eyes as well. I've got a couple of ideas for eyes. And again, do I stay with the square look? I've got a couple of little things from Dollar Tree that would work for that. If I wanted to go with the round look, there's like the small juice cans, I think would work. Or go with 2 different size eyes. I think I've got an old camera lens somewhere. That would probably be really, really cool if I went with the round eyes. I have to think about where I might have put that camera lens, or if I even still have it. So anyway, that was one of the other things I was doing last night. I was watching YouTube and kind of doodling up ideas. I mean, very rough doodles. And, trying out different ideas. And I think just talking to y'all, I've come up with a couple of ideas. Like I hadn't thought of doing the metallic sheathing, like bundling that up. I think I've got enough to do a decent bundle. 3, 4, 5. I want to keep it odd numbers. Although that's a nature thing. Man-made, it might be better to go with an even number. Let me know down in the comments what y'all think about that. Oh, man. Let's see if they got any sugar or honey when I get to the son's house. I could go around this traffic light, but it's another one of those things that just may come to fruition, and maybe one of those projects that I start and just work on occasionally. I do kind of want to put it up here in the front seat, kind of like Ravina in the van. I've actually thought about it. I need to clean the van out so they can work on it. So Ravina may end up here in the Brat Boogie. So, anyway, we are coming up on the end of the trip, folks. So I appreciate y'all coming along for the ride on this first day of the new year. Man. Let me know what you think. Give me a thumbs down or a thumbs up. Leave me a comment wherever it is y'all leave comments on your internet access device of choice. If you'd like to share me around your social media, that'd be fantabulous. If your loved ones are nearby, give them a kiss and a hug. If they're not, give them a call. Hit them up on Facebook. Let them know you think about them. Let them know you love them. We ain't promised tomorrow, people. We ain't promised our next breath. So I see y'all again. I hope you have a fantabulous day. Slouchy, y'all.